Please give a warm KCKPS welcome for the President of the Board of Education, Randy Lopez, and our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Anna Stubblefield.
Good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, good morning. Can you all hear me up top? All right, buenos dias. Thank you, Gary. Good morning, welcome. Buenos dias, KCKPS. How are we feeling this morning? All right. All right. Welcome, Happy New Year. Welcome back to our 2024-2025 school year. We're so glad to have all of you here. Thank you for choosing Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools. We're so grateful that each one of you is here with us, has chosen to be a part of our family, a part of our district. So thank you in advance for an amazing school year that each one of you are going to have and have for our kids. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. And before I continue on, I do just want to say welcome to a school district, to a community that is welcoming and inclusive and loves everyone, staff and students, no matter who you are. Come as you are. We welcome you, we love you, and we appreciate each one of you, no matter what others say.
And I just want to echo the sentiments of Mr. Lopez and say welcome and thank you, but I also want to give some shout outs and thank you first to Home Field for hosting us. They did an amazing job by allowing us to take over this venue. And also I want to personally thank Andrea Tribute. We called her like 2 days ago and she without a hesitation said she would do it, so thank you. When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So we appreciate you. And then I want to thank the facilities and the communication team. They worked hard all yesterday to make this happen and everybody that supported them, so thank you. So back to you.
3,000 chairs in one day. I don't know how they did it, but they did an amazing job. Thank you. Hey, at this moment, I do want to recognize some very important people in the room. Well, all of y'all are very important, but some elected officials that we have here with us today. I do want to give a shout out to our school board members who are with us this morning. Would our school board members please stand and wave and be recognized? This is our team. This is our team. We're a team, and we're going to work together to have an amazing school year. So I want to thank our school board members for all the great work and the time and dedication that each one of you put in to this school district. I also want to recognize our Mayor, Tyrone Garner, Mayor and CEO of Wyandotte County. Mayor Garner, I know you've got to run today this morning, Mayor Garner. You've got another event for the district where you've got to go speak at and be at. So thanks so much for joining us today and for helping us to have an amazing school year. And thank you to all of our leaders, all of our district staff, all of our leaders for all the hard work that you put in every single day, all the building leaders. You all matter and you all set the tone and the culture for our district every single day so we can be better every day. So thank you.
And I want to take a few moments to thank my team, but before I do that, I do want to recognize we do have some elected officials in here that were elected in the primary election. Both Dr. Nguyen and Ms. Wanda Brownlee-Page, both are elected officials. They're representatives and they'll represent us in Topeka. So I just want to recognize them in their other capacity. But I do want to shout out to my team. I do have a cabinet. You see them up there. Cabinet, stand up and wave. Most of them you know. Dr. Judith Campbell is our deputy superintendent. Dr. Jarius Jones is the associate superintendent of HR. Mr. Steve Lilly is around here somewhere. He's COO. Ms. Carol Levers, the executive director of public libraries. Dr. Chiquita Laurie is the executive director of the special ed department. Mr. Edwin Birch, who's the magic behind all of this today, is our executive director of marketing and communication. Ms. Lisa Walker, who's over federal programs. And Dr. Kenise Salinas Willick, who's over DEI and school libraries. I only said all of their names because we have a lot of new people, so I just wanted you all to put faces with names when you see them in the building. I also want my central office team, because when the schools give shout out, everybody who works at Central Office and North Central Office, stand up and wave. This is my team as well. This is our team. We are here to support you and make sure that our schools and our departments run well. Want to give a special shout out to facilities, nutritional services, TIS, transportation. They make our district go. If they can't go, we can't go. I want to say thank you to all of them and take a moment to recognize them, because that's why we can start school next Wednesday, because all of them are here. So thank you. So we decided to do something a little different this year. Randy and I are not giving individual speeches. We are just going to do some highlights, and we need audience participation in a lot of parts of this. We need you to celebrate one another and celebrate yourself if you see yourself up here. I will say this caveat: it was so many things. We tried to pick some unique things to this year because we didn't want to offend anybody. So if we don't say something, you can tell us and tell the communications department, and we'll get it out there. But I do want to start by saying our strategic plan drives all of our decisions, and our board and our district team and you all had influence in that. But what we are really focused on in order to ensure equitable outcomes for all of our students is by 2031, 100% of our students will graduate with a Diploma Plus with no disparities in race or gender or subgroups, while meeting or exceeding the average graduation of the state. And we are going to talk about just how we're making that progress in a few seconds. But first, Randy.
Thank you, Dr. Stubblefield. Really quick, before we continue on, again, I am a proud graduate of Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, Sumner Academy. Where are you at? At this time, I actually want to acknowledge all of our staff who are graduates of KCKPS. If you're a graduate of KCKPS, please stand and be recognized. Harmon High School, White Knot Bulldogs, Washington Wildcats, Fairfax Academy, J.C. Harmon and Schlegel. We're so proud to have you back home in your district, in your schools, for your students. So thank you for choosing KCKPS. We also know, I want to make a couple of other recognitions. We all know, right? Sumner Academy, #1 in the state. Hey, where's Sumner? My school. I just got to give them a shout out. That's my school. I also want to recognize any new staff. If you're new to KCKPS, would you please stand? We want to see you. If this is your first year. Thank you so much for choosing us. You could be anywhere, but you chose this. We love you, we appreciate you, we value you. We're here to support you. All right, I want to recognize staff that have been here for 30 years or more. If you've been here for more than 30 years or more, please stand to be recognized.
We know you're here. Woo!
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. If you've been here 25 to 30 years, please stand to be recognized. Hey, yes. I love it. Thank you. If you've been here 20 to 25 years, please stand to be recognized. 20 to 25. Let's hear it. Yes. If you've been with us 15 to 20 years, let's see you. Stand up. 15 to 20 years. Yes. 10 to 15 years. If you've been with us for 10 to 15 years, let me hear you. Let's hear you. Yeah. I see you. 5 to 10 years, where you at? Let me see you. Let me hear you. 5 to 10 years. I see you back there. I see you up there. 5 years or less. Who's been here with us 5 years or less? Yes. I see all of you. I see all of you. We're so thankful that you chose Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools.
Okay, so this is where we need audience participation. It's time receive the Challenge Award this year for their outstanding achievement and uncommon accomplishments on Kansas assessments results in math and reading. Shout out to T.A. Edison, Emerson, John Fitz, and Frank Rustin. Stand up, Yale! We appreciate you. Next, we want to they were here this morning. You saw them. Washington High School Air Force Junior ROTC unit was awarded the Distinguished Unit with Merit Reserve for the top 10% of all Junior Air Force ROTCs nationwide. They are awesome. You saw them this morning. So shout out to Washington GRU. Hopefully they're here.
Thank you, Dr. Stubblefield. We also know that we can't do these things alone, that we need collaboration and partnerships out in the community. This year, another celebration. This year was the first year that we had 88th graders at Carl B. Bruce and Gloria Willis who earned a Diploma Plus endorsement by taking a new class called Data in Action and earning an NC3 certification. It's the first time in our district that 8th graders have had the opportunity to earn a market value asset and get that Diploma Plus endorsement in partnership with Prep KC. So thank you, congratulations to those 8th graders. This past year, we also awarded 130 graduates were given free laptops for earning a digital literacy certification by participating in Summer U, which was a program that helped bridge the gap between high school graduation and the start of post-secondary school in the fall. Partnership with KU Gear Up, Hastings Village, and KCK Community College. Partnerships that work and that matter. Thank you. We also, a big celebration, shout out to our dual language program for completing our first year of dual language program. Felicidades, el primer año que terminamos con este programa de 2 idiomas. It's our first year and we're adding a second cohort this year of at least 141 kindergartners this year. So we're so thankful and grateful. What a great program for KCKPS and para esta comunidad, para todos ustedes y esos niños. Felicidades a todos ellos. Don't start, Gary. Don't start. We also had the Welcome Center this year is up and running and fully staffed and hosted 5 enrollment events for our new families here in KCKPS with an average attendance of 225 households at each event minimum. We're so proud of our Welcome Center. 2 events specifically were for multilingual support, and we want to thank our multilingual department for all the great work that you do, for showing up at board meetings, the community meetings, and everything we do. Thank you all. Thank you to the Welcome Center. We look forward to some amazing things you're going to do out in the community this year.
So now, I said earlier, our North Star is what drives us. And so every year, we are intentional about measuring and monitoring where we are progressing. So our goal this year, we exceeded our goal last year. Those who were here last year, you remember that. Well, we exceeded our goal again this year. Our target was 70%, and we reached 77%. So that's all of the work that you all do, and we want to celebrate like all of you in our Diploma Plus team and our academic team who helps to support you. So we met that goal. Now, we also know that it is important as we think about getting better every day in every way. We didn't change, we want to get better. We have to measure what gets measured and managed is where we see results, right? So I'm now going to give you an opportunity to think about, remember last year I challenged you to get 1% better in an area. Our Diploma Plus shows like everybody did something, we got a little better in something. This year I'm going to challenge you one of the things that we're going to do more intentionally is making sure that we have the data more readily available to you, to our community, to our board members. So we will be launching our district scorecard that will be updated in a on time, like real-time data. Some of it is stagnant, some of it is not. But every school will also have this, so you can know exactly where we are. And we're intentional about that so we can get better, that 1% improvement. And I just want us to think about the power of one. So if you think about the power of one, all of you encounter students. And if all of you make a personal connection with at least one student and help them to progress, let me show you what our data would look like. So we have, across the district, if our goal is to reduce our chronic absenteeism rate by 5%, if we reduced across the district 443 of our students, that's 10 per building, that's 1 per class, we actually will reduce our chronic absenteeism rate by 11%. So just think about that in those contexts. We're talking about one student in one class. That is doable. So when we're working to get better every day in every way, I don't want you to be like, I have all of these things to do. Just think about the power of one. If we do the same in ELA, our goal is to reduce the number of students in level 1 by 3%. That's 169 kids across the district. We have 21,000. There are 4 per building or 1 per class. That sounds doable, right? We can do that, right? Yes. If we did that, we would actually reduce the number in level 1 by 8.4%. So I just want you all to keep thinking about the power of one, because if we did the same thing in math, we would reduce it by 8.4%. So I couldn't walk off this stage just because that's how we are judged, without helping us to remember our goals and what we need to do and make it realistic for you. Just think about the power, to continue to get 1% better, but think about the power of one. If each one of us in here connected with one student in some way to change, we can change their trajectory. So that's what we're going to collectively do this year.
Thank you, Dr. Stubblefield. Yes, let's hear it. The power of one. All we need is a caring adult to make a difference in each child's life, and that's you. Thank you for what you're doing this year. Thank you, Dr. Stubblefield, for sharing, and just know that we are here to support each one of you. When we pop into your classrooms, we're there to support, we're there to see the great things that you're doing, so thank you in advance for an amazing school year that we're going to have. As we're getting off the stage, I just want to briefly introduce our speaker that we have today, who's going to be coming up. You're going to hear from him here in a minute. I want to tell you a little bit about our main speaker, Alex Boye. After being named 2017 Artist of the Year and Grand Prize winner in a music contest sponsored by Pepsi and Hard Rock Cafe, he performed at the halftime show for NFL's Monday Night Football this past December in Miami. He's a renowned artist, a great speaker. He has an amazing story that I think will resonate with all of us in some way. We're going to hear a little bit more about his bio in a video here in a minute, and he's going to come up here, and hopefully you catch something, learn something, hear something that resonates with you. But again, on behalf of the school board, on behalf of our district, have an amazing school year. This is a celebration for you and for all the great things you're going to do. Give it up for yourselves.
Thank you.